Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a treat tonight. The views stated in this track are solely of the Block himself and cannot be reproduced or retransmitted except by Block Basics Productions, BBP, and their affiliates.
Drunk it a little bit, cuz.
Yeah, no, I'm serious about bringing you down.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode, you see that we find that blood clot problem. We still have our backup camera going, you know what I mean? So we'll get on that. How you doing today, King?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? No? Shit, give me a second. 1 second, 1 second. All right. Just
Hold on.
check.
Let me see if I put my earphone.
There
Yo.
we go. Hello? Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Hold on.
All right.
All right, I got you live. Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. So apparently this wasn't picking up my devices. I think I got it now. Let me just double check to make sure. Nah, it's just not doing that thing.
Do you hear me?
I hear you clear, yeah.
I hear you as well.
All right, so
Reef Hustle. Tyrell. See something again. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
all right, so we're back. Man, this is some complicated stuff right here. You good?
The Tyrell effect. I can't hear you still.
You still can't
I
hear
don't know if you can hear me, put your hand up. I can't hear you. Okay, hold on.
Check.
See, putting my earphone.
Check. Can you
Can
hear
you
me
still
now?
hear me?
I can still hear
Put your
you,
hand
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear you now.
Okay.
If you can hear me, I can't hear you.
Okay. All right.
My microphone is up.
I can hear you clear. Everyone can hear you clear. Can you hear me
My
now?
microphone is up.
Like, this is
My
wild.
camera.
1, 2.
Still not able to hear you. If you can hear me still, I can't hear you. Okay.
All right, I'm trying to get this to work here, and it's just not. There's just
Everyone can
something
see you. Says
glitchy
you're
about
on the
this.
show. Everyone can see you and hear you,
Give me a second.
but I can't hear you guys. Still.
Oh man.
If you can hear me, put your hand up if you can hear me.
Man. So
Cause I can't hear you. Let me see. I'm gonna put my earphones back in and see if I
it's
can
still
hear
here.
you.
Hold on, give me a second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't hear you.
I have to reset. Fuck. All right, so you can't hear me on here? Man, this is wild. This is fucking wild. Come on, come on. All right, hello.
Yep, I hear you now.
All right, for those of you who have been waiting this whole time, really appreciate y'all. Technical difficulties as they present themselves. You are here on episode 481 of the Terrell Effect. We're here with Reef Hustle.
Peace,
I
peace,
mean,
peace. I hear you in double voice, but it's cool.
Oh wait, hold on, there we go.
Yeah, I hear you in double voice.
Hello?
Yeah,
You got me now? We good now?
yeah, I got you clear. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, no, we spent the last couple of days rewiring the studio to get it ready for the performances that are coming up. But yeah, I guess we overlooked some of the podcasting requirements. Be that as it may, how's your day going so far?
I mean, all is well, man. You know, running around doing stuff. You know what I mean, making sure the day go well. So I got to prepare for the day. But I'm glad that I'm here right now. You know.
That's what's up. I appreciate you as well. All
Yes.
right, so yeah, so I got your songs here, a couple of tracks here from you.
Yes, sir.
One was I want to say, give me a second. I'm opening this up, opening the computer up again. But how long have you been doing this music thing, and what was your first inspiration to start?
My big brother, rest in peace, Ron Benefit, and my other big brother, DJ Ron K, is who inspired me to really to start this. I've been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? I was actually one of Big Pun's artists and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
Oh,
I was actually, when he passed away and stuff. So, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So I've just been
oh,
doing it for quite some time and just had to, go back and learn a lot on my own and you know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful struggle.
100%. Like a butterfly coming out of a cocoon.
Right.
All right. So we got this song here. Now it says fly talk on the file, but it said dirty talk on the other on the in the folder. So what is the title of this song? Who
Fly Talk
produced
is
it?
the okay. Fly Talk is the title of the song. Reef Hustle in 38 Special. And, it was produced by my man Dennis Agony Jenkins.
Um, I
You
need
hear
you to
me?
give me a second. Yeah, I can hear you. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It's like every time I try to do something, people want to come and interrupt it. Go along about your business. It's Saturday. I have business to take care of. Um, so back as you were saying, Fly Talk, 38 Special,
Yep.
and the producer.
Nah, 38 Special is actually one of the artists that, well, he's the artist that's on the record as well. So it's Reef Hustle and 38 Special, or 38 Special Reef Hustle. It was produced by my man Dennis Agony Jenkins.
Yeah, yeah.
Um he did a lot of joints, man. He did the joints for like Iggy Azalea, Crooked Eye, Justin Bieber, Joel Ortiz. The list goes on. You know what I'm saying? But he's definitely credited and
Okay.
he's a dope producer, you know?
Yeah. All right. All right. Okay, so we're gonna get into that track right now. Let's
Let's
go.
do it. Yep, Freedom Wave.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm not doing you justice right now. I realize I have this going one way, but I got to set it up the next way. Hold on.
Yeah.
Y'all give me a second. I want y'all to feel the essence of that track because I'm ready to wild out of my studio right now. And you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So Reef Hustle 38 Special, produced by
Agony.
Agony.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, nice. All right, all right. And where can people find the rest of your music? What platform? What's the name of the
All
platform? Well,
major all major platforms. You can catch it on all major platforms. The name of that album is called War 2. So it's a collective, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the singles that we got off of there called Fly Talk. Like I said, Reef Hustle 38 Special, produced by Dennis Agony Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Freedom Waves the movement, baby. Let's do it.
all right, all right. Now I'm trying to get this thing up and running here, and it's just like there's just something happening. So give me like another 30 seconds. What other projects you got on the go right now?
Right there, that's the project I got going on. I also featured on Diamond D's project called the Dime Piece Part 3. Record called Hyenas with Steel from I'm sorry, Tech from Smith and Wesson, and my man Shorty Shy, produced by Diamond D. You know what I mean? I'm also featured on that record. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got some joints out there, man. I got some joints out there.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. I got features. I
Okay.
got features besides the album War 2. War 2 is out right now. You guys need to get it. And you can even subscribe to my YouTube, Reef Hustle the number one. And you can see the videos and all of that too, man. You know what I mean? It'll explain the story, you know what I mean, which we're gonna talk about on the show. So, everybody tap in, stay tuned. We're gonna go through it, man. We're gonna go through it and get to it and give you the movie, you know, so that let's make it work. Tyrell experience, man. Right?
Yeah,
Hey, yo! Word. Let's do it.
there we go. Okay, this is wild. Okay, this is wild. Give me a second.
All right.
This is unprecedented. I know you can't hear it right now, and that is bonkers. Um, yo, I said this is ridiculous, man. I had this set up and it was working. You heard me talking before, right? We were talking and
Yep.
everything was lit.
Yep.
Yeah, now everything is just awry. It's telling me you can't access this, and
Wow. I mean, we could do this now and we could do it whenever you pause, whenever you ready. You know what I'm saying? We could do it
all right.
again and just let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's up. I think that's what we're gonna have to do, man, because like
Yeah.
this this is unprecedented. Like usually I get this hiccup figured out before I go online, and
Yeah.
then the conversation is lit.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, there must be something significant that could happen for Satan to try and distract me with this fuckery.
I hear you, man.
straight, straight up. Oh man, I gotta shout out MJ's Hip Hop Connects for
Yes.
bringing us together, making this
Yes.
possible.
Yes.
You
Shout
know
out to
what I
MJ.
mean?
Thank you so much. Thank you to the Connective. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. Word. Live
Yeah,
Leverage Marketing 2.0. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Freedom Wave, my brother George Bell. Yeah, we in the building, man. We in the building, man. Bronx is in the building. You know, it's where we at with it, man. It's where we at with it. You know?
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
salute
Yep.
everybody. Salute.
Mhm. Mhm. That's what's up. So I gotta hit that commercial break button, but we will be right back with more Reef Hustle.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we go. All right. So we're back. Now this could be a complicated situation trying to establish yourself in the music industry. What was the most complicated thing you had to deal with, and how did you overcome it?
Um, from Big Pun passing away to my brother Fred the Godson passing away to a year after that, my mom passing away, and a year after that, my brother passing away. I never really mourned, man. I just continue to use that as motivation and just know that they on the other side, watching
Mhm.
over me. But like that's like the most difficult part of that I'm trying to overcome, and I haven't really overcome that yet. But I continue to work, and I just put all the pain through the music.
Yeah,
But that's the most
yeah,
difficult. That's the most difficult thing, that's been going on, and when you get War Two, when you get that album War Two, is on all major platforms. I'm gonna take you through the story. You're gonna hear the story. You're gonna see the movie. You're gonna visualize it, and you also can go on YouTube to check the videos as well. But what I mean, it's really a movie, and there's nothing fake about it. You know what I'm saying? I go through, what everybody else go through. I go through family problems like everybody else do, relationship like everybody else do. This is relative music right here. You know what I'm saying? Just from the gym to the ghetto, to the street.
ah, versatile.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
what's up. That's what's up.
Yep.
All right. So,
Yo, Tyrell,
what?
that's Tyrell for real. Like really, like when people really get to experience this album is definitely gonna give you the foundation of what I went through, what kind of situations that I could have avoided, how certain things like I'm to a degree, I'm like a empathy person, you know what I'm saying? Like I take, a lot of things and I kind of eternalize it, but I know how to control it. But at the same time, you know, some things that just get to my heart that just kind of make me feel sad. And I just say, you know what? I got to talk about this. This is my therapy. I got to talk about this. I got to let this out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, it's real important, man, that people, check this album. This is a masterpiece. This is a great piece of work. This is a movie. You know what I mean? This is a chapter, in my book, and I'm telling you, man, rock with me, roll with me. You know what I'm saying? Laugh with me, cry with me. I'm gonna take you through this journey, man. We can do this together, man. I'm telling you, War 2, the album is so amazing. And I promise you, man, I ain't gonna lead you wrong. And that's a fact, Jack.
That's what's up. That is what's up. So, whereabouts are you located?
What part of the Bronx?
Yeah,
Kingsbridge. For a lot
Kingsbury.
of people who don't know, yeah, you can even look it up online where Kingsbridge is. But I'm from Kingsbridge, man. And that's basically the home of the legendary Kid Capri. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
That's
man.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you ever have any? Well, I mean, like at the level you're at, probably. I don't think that would be considered celebrity. They're probably like peer. Have you had any peer encounters, um, in the Bronx? And who is the most memorable? And what was the encounter?
Um, Big Pun was the most memorable. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
met him. I met him through my brother Tony Sunshine. Shout out to Tony Sunshine. And I was just coming out of a venue, and I just seen this big silver Benz standing outside looking like a silver bullet, man. But I didn't see actual Pun. I just seen some dudes rapping, and I seen Tony Sunshine. He was, basically in front of the window where Pun was sitting in the car. You know what I mean? And then when he moved out the way, I was like, oh wow, this is Big Pun right here. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I was just like, and it's crazy because at the time I was just like deciding to not just do music anymore. I just wanted to just go to work and just provide for my family and just do the do the things that I thought was right. But every time
Hmm.
that I seen that, something always drew me back in. But that encounter was like the biggest encounter. So I told Sony Sunshine, I'm like, yo, tell your man to give me 30 seconds. That's all I need. And he was like, bet. Gave me 30 seconds and the rest was history, you know?
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so okay, I'm just looking at this thing right here. All right, so man, that's legendary. I'm trying to figure out now what I would do in that kind of situation because I've met some people, I've met some significant people, but like he Pun himself was like he was lyrically acrobatic. I'll say that.
OD.
Lyrically acrobatic. There's people who are still quoting his lyrics right now in their tracks, trying to act like it's theirs.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's right.
So you know what I mean. Got to give the man respect where it's due. He could go toe to toe with anyone in the game, really.
Of course.
So now I'm looking at things and it's like
So then for a
it's
lot of
juggling.
people also, if you fast forward, um, for people who uh really hip hop heads, I'm not sure if you heard of Fred the Godson, but if you really hip hop head, you know who Fred the Godson is. Fred the Godson was one of the illest lyricists on this planet. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about bars, similes, um, 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 what you call it, punchlines and metaphors and like all in 2 or 3 lines. You know what I'm saying? Like he knew he mastered his craft and the way he did it was just so gracefully, man. He was another gentleman that I was introduced by my boy. His name is Chance of a Lifetime. Shout out to my brother Chance. Um, he introduced me to Fred, and then like me and Fred, like honestly, we clicked. We clicked like immediately. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was interesting for him because I was around Big Pun. You know what I'm saying? And he was
Mm-hmm.
just like, wow, that energy that you got from Big Pun, like now is like I'm talking to you, and like he was just absorbing that energy and absorbing the experience that I had, and it just becoming just really like sharpening the tool and just becoming the iller like the illest in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember the time when Big L was rocking, and it was just like Lord Finesse on steroids. I remember when Lord Finesse was rocking. Lord Finesse was just ill cat, and then Big L came. It was just like on steroids, and you know Fred was like that. If you want to put it together, Fred was like that. When he introduced himself and he was ready, and he was ready. He like it was just like Freddie Garson is like it was like Big L and Lord Finesse on steroids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's Fred the Godson. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
we bonded, man, and we became close, man, and we did a lot together and everything. Rest in peace, Fred the God. You know what I'm saying? It's just, really tough situation. He passed from COVID, you know what I'm saying? And just a tough
Mm.
situation, man. So once again, you look at Big Pun and then you look at Fred. I was a part of both of these gentlemen's part of the history of both of these gentlemen, and it's like, man, each one passes away. What's the odds of that?
Yeah,
But
that's
I explain that. I explain that in a record on the War Two album called War Two, and it tells you, it gives you kind of like the glossary, the content of what you're about to hear for the rest for the next 40 minutes.
that's in depth. I like when the story is explained and then like spoken in a way that you could actually understand it. So more power to you for taking that story and making it your strength instead of a struggle.
Right. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And at the on top of that, of course, with the artistry, the way I put it together, the bars that I say, how I put it together, the just all the ways that I put together this portrait, this beautiful movie. You know what I mean? And it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's just it's real, it's real. Ain't nothing fake about that project. You know what I'm saying? And it's called War Two. You know what I mean? And war stands for What About Reef Hustle. The number two, it represents me and the gentleman, me and a gentleman named George Bell, which we formed Freedom Wave. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you'll hear the story on that too. I got a song and a story called King George. You check that out on the album as well. You know what I'm saying? It's
All
just
right.
amazing. The album is just totally amazing. Terrell, I'm telling you, it's crazy, Terrell. So, all my peoples that's on the line right now, you know, you gotta hear it. You gotta hear it.
Check it out. Get on all streaming platforms. Cold War
All
2.
streaming platforms.
All right. We're going to be right back after this quick commercial break. The Village Global Network brought to you The Terrell Effect by way of Culture Shock Radio, Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO. You're in the mix. Come get your fix. All right. We're back. So, this segment is where I like to have a little bit of fun. It's where we flip the script. And when we flip the script, we give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make any statements they have to make or ask any questions they may have. So, Reef Hustle, you have the floor as we flip the script.
That's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate that, man. So, Terrell Effect, how
Yes,
did
sir.
you get that name?
Well, okay. My last name is Tyrell. The Tyrell Effect started when I started my political agenda. I had an issue with something that was happening in my community, and I spoke to some of the governing members of politics about it. They didn't really address it effectively, so I said, okay, you have these options. You can either address it or you can experience the Terrell effect. And the Terrell effect is basically just a means by which the problem will be resolved. But like, I am a little aggressive when it comes to solving problems. Like, I'm
Mhm.
big on justice. I would say I'm a borderline vigilante. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going out looking for problems, but if problems find me, I'm going to deal with them quite well. You know what I mean? So there's that. But it's really more. And then after the political thing, I realized that I could put my energy in places that benefit people. So now the Terrell effect is more along the lines of just doing the good I can do for sake of doing that good.
Nice, nice, nice. Another question is, so of course you hear my accent and I hear your accent. Now, I
Mhm.
understand. I understand. To me, it sounds like you have a Caribbean descent, preferably
Yep,
Jamaican, right? But at the
exactly.
same time, right? But at the same time, what country are you in? What country are you in right now?
Right now, I'm in Canada.
Oh, in Canada. Okay,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay, okay, okay. What part of Canada?
Welland, Ontario, Canada. It's about 20 minutes from Niagara Falls.
Cool.
Yeah.
If you're a real hip hop head, right? If you're a real
Hmm.
hip hop head, I'm gonna throw a name out there, and I would like for you to just give me uh one word.
Okay.
Jellystone.
First word that came to mind was controversial.
There you go. Okay, okay.
First
Now
word that came to mind.
I know you pretty kind of like wow, like of all names, he said his name, correct?
Yeah, yeah, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's the bro right there, man. That's the shout out to my brother Jellystone, man. One of the dope MCs out of
Oh
Canada. For
yeah,
a lot of people who don't know, you know what I'm saying. You need to find out.
he's up there with Maestro and Cardinal, Shock Claire,
Look at that.
um, Thrust, all of those guys. Jellystone is like a cornerstone of Canadian hip hop because he
Look at
didn't
that.
do Chaos. Him and Chaos are the only two that I compare to each other. in the
Mm-hmm.
sense of like they had a political agenda and they used their voice to kind of not stir up controversy, but call attention to matters of importance.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Dope. 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 All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, so who inspired you to get in hip hop? And I'm sure, you know, for most people who love hip hop, they at least wrote a rhyme at least once in their life. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Can you
Hmm.
give me at least just 4 bars and that's it? I don't need nothing else. If you have. If not, just let me know if you ever wrote a rap in your life.
I've been doing this since the age of 6. I found my way up to the point where I could mix, and then I guess I had to realize the fix was something that I couldn't quite shift that quick. Even though I changed gears while I increased the traction, I'm the type of man who's taking affirmative action, and then I know that I gotta make them backspin if they try to come at me with a negative action.
All right. That sounds
So
good.
thank
Sounds
you, thank
good.
you. All
Now I
right.
hope I was a great I hope I was a great interviewer, man, on the flip the script. You are now watching Reef Hustle and Tyrell Effect. You heard? And War 2 is the album. And there we go. Peace, y'all.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So Reef Hustle, man. That's dope. I appreciate that. Yeah, yeah. One of my inspirations is my dad, because he always, like, my dad, my uncle, and my grandfather always had this little. They collected records. They all collected records, and they were always arguing over whose record was the best. So I kind of got into it that way. Then my grandfather owned a club, so I was in the mix there. And then I went to school and I studied music for from grade 3 until college. I
Are
went
you
to
originally from Canada?
yes,
Oh wow.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I went to the International Academy of Design and Technology, studied sound technology,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I I don't have to show behind the scenes right on here, but where is it? Hold on, let me. Like, this is my studio setup.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's that.
So in Ontario, right? Are
Yeah.
you is that the country or is that the it's like the city? Like are
Ontario
you in
would
the
be.
countryside? Like are you in the countryside or you like on the city side?
I'm actually right on the border. So where I
Okay.
live, if you come off the highway and go to the right, you go into the city. If you come off the highway and go to the left, you're in the country.
Okay, cool. So basically you're in the suburb part.
Suburbs, yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. You know, a long
Hmm.
time ago I was watching I forgot what show. And they was talking about Nickelback, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And they was talking about how much land that these guys have out there. How much
Yeah,
land that Nickelback has. Like, can you tell me
yeah.
a little bit about that?
Them specifically, not really, because I didn't really research it, but I know personally, I have a friend who is sitting on about 17 acres.
Right.
And
Right.
we had I just got married in September. My wife
Congratulations.
actually lived out. Thank you. My wife lived out in the country, like 6 houses away from the house that we got married at.
Mhm.
And like we did a camping thing. Like, it was, we could walk on the property and get lost and then find our
Wow.
way back. Yeah,
Wow.
that's how much it is.
That's amazing. It's a lot of
Yeah,
land out there. Huh? A lot of land.
so, so much land. There's like, honestly, like, and that's what boggles my mind. We're the second largest landmass in the world is Canada.
Whoa.
Yeah, and everybody's crowded along the borderline.
Yeah, that's really weird.
So yeah, yeah,
Interesting. Interesting. Well, I tell you this, man. Guys need to get me out there. Canada. If y'all listening, I know y'all listening. I'm saying if y'all listening, but Canada, y'all need to give me that phone call. Call Leverage Marketing 2.0. Make sure you let him know that you need Reef Hustle out there for the show, because I'm going to be out. I will come out there and let y'all know that the glow is real. I'm not playing no games, and I'm pulling up with my man Jellystone. So let me know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
yo, listen. Listen, I have a festival that I'm planning for the end of August, and it's called Culture Fest, basically.
Yep. Yep.
And I want people of all cultures, of all creeds, of all walks of life to feel comfortable there. And we're gonna make some noise. We're gonna have some fun, and we're just gonna live life. So you know what I mean?
I'm more than happy to come there, man. Just get me out there and it's on. It's on. Just let
All
me
right.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk and make some things work.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. This is episode 481 of the Terrell Effect. We are here with Reef Hustle. You can hear the replay on Zeno.fm/CULCHASHOCKRADIO. Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio. You're in the mix. Come get your fix. All right. So the last segment. Let me just type this down. Dish, 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 dish. 36. Okay, so the game plan. What's your year-end goal?
My year end goal is have my next project out. More merch and more shows. That's definitely the year end goal for my new project I'm working on right now. And just a lot more pop up, a lot more engagement, a lot more personal engagement shows and stuff like that. That's my year end goal.
Okay, all right, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I gotta let you know, man. You have a pure energy. Like before I got into the group chat, I was kind of like not really like I was kind of dozing a little bit, not like
Yep.
falling asleep, but I just was in a little bit of a lull. And then you came
Yep.
in and you just like energized the room. I'm here like, yo, what am I gonna do when I'm done this and shit? Like, how can I,
Yo, that's
you know,
peace.
you know
Yeah,
what
that's
I
what's
mean?
up, man. I appreciate that, man. Nah, seriously, man. Because see, this here is, it's like, you know, y- you brother from another mother, man. You way out there, I'm way out here, but we tapping in because
Mhm.
of hip hop. You know what I'm
That's what's
saying?
up.
We tapping in because of hip hop, and yeah, this is my passion, man. It's what I love to do, and man, I'm just grateful. You know what I mean? I'm humble. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's really much I could say, man. So all of that just comes out of my speech, bro.
That's what's up. Before we head out, is there anyone that you want to shout out?
Definitely. First of all, before we leave, I gotta let y'all know that War Two by Reef Hustle is on all major platforms, right?
Get
And
it?
then you can go to Instagram, Reef Hustle underscore, Reef Hustle on Facebook, Reef Hustle on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I like to shout out MJ. I like to shout out the Connective. I like to shout you out too, brother.
Appreciate you.
Terrell Effect. I like to shout out my man Jelly Stone out there. Salute to you. Just my whole team, man. My brother George Bell, Freedom Wave. My brother P. Uh, it's just ongoing, and all the producers that's on the album and everything, man. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody.
Mhm.
Rest in peace, Big Pun. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. Rest in peace, my mama. Rest in peace to my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Everybody, God bless your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Reef Hustle. Hey, yo!
Yo, you heard the man. Check his streaming platforms, check his social medias. It
Yes,
takes
sir.
nothing to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
That's
By
right.
the way, you can catch the Terrell Effect on youtube.com/at EXPOSETHENORTH 8741. That's youtube.com/at Expose the North 8741. This show has been brought to you in part by Jacks of all trades. If you can name it, she can tame it. Servicing Niagara and beyond. Also, Expose the North. We go there and beyond. Culture Shock. We are the product. Culture Shock Magazine. The zine for those unseen in the scene. And Culture Shock Radio. You're in the mix. Come get your fix. All collectively under the labels that have been mentioned. Don't forget to check out your latest Cash Money release because I'd be repressed not to mention that since I am technically and actually employed by them. What else can I say? But life is something that you gotta live, right? And things are gonna happen out of your control every day. So you have options. You can choose to be bothered by the things you have absolutely no control over, like weather, other people's reactions to your complications or hardships, and all that, etc. Or you could actively engage in behavior that will improve the quality of your life. I am not trying to sound like some kind of psychologist. I do not have a degree in that field. However, I've read books, okay? And these books say the more you focus on the problem, the bigger the problem gets. So take some time, take a step back, and let God do his work.
Mm.
Because sometimes that's all you can do. That is all. That is all.
That's a
That's all
fact,
I got
Jack.
to say. All right. All right. So again, I gotta thank Reef Hustle for coming out. I owe you a redo, sir. I owe you a redo.
Yes, sir.
You let me know when your schedule works. Give me at least. I have a couple more people from MJ, so I'd say like middle of April, early May.
No problem,
Unless
bro.
you want to wait until you have your album ready, the next album ready.
Well,
But
we'll
either
figure it
way,
out. We'll definitely, yeah, we'll figure it out. We gonna do it when it's best time. You know what I'm saying? So I
yes,
appreciate
sir.
you. You know what I'm saying? Me
Yep,
getting on here right now. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? The more people know, the more people, it's definitely, they need to feel my energy, man. And I just need to,
yep,
touch every hand if I can. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But we gonna work it out. Appreciate you, man.
yes, sir.
Respect.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Reef Hustle in the building. Again, it's your boy, David the Block Tyrell. Be sure to check out Me and the Boys Wrestling on Monday at 7 p.m. YouTube.com/@POEZ. And then after the show today, be sure to check out Hosting Under Insanity on xrpradio.co.uk. Reef Hustle, I want to invite you to upload some of your content to xrpradio.co.uk so we can make hip hop's presence more known in the UK.
Yes, for sure.
All right.
Yep.
xrpradio.co.uk. That's xrpradio.co.uk. Check it out. I got songs on there too. It has been another episode of The Turtle Effect, episode 481. Reef Hustle, it's been a pleasure. Bless up. We out.